Peace and love, spread love, not hate. You know, welcome to another edition of Socially Bound TV with your boy Chef Disaster. I appreciate everybody that come through and check out the comment, smash the like button, all that good stuff, all that. It's all appreciated. Tonight's episode is going to be something that's dear to me, something that I want people to know where I stand on the situation. It should be a very interesting commentary that to those who are willing to listen. I mean, I can't intellectually enlighten or recondition your mind state if you're not willing to listen. So peace and love, spread love, not hate. I hope that you'll enjoy the show. Socially Balanced TV, the hate to give little infants, F everyone. Is oppression real? I want to know. All right. So smash that like button on your way into the show. Let's go. Without further ado, let's get into it.
You have to be logical. If I know that in this hotel room they have food every day, and I'm knocking on the door every day to eat, and they open the door, let me see the party, let me see like them throwing salami all over just like throwing food around, but they're telling me there's no food in here. You know what I'm saying? Every day, I'm standing outside trying to sing my way in. You know what I'm saying? We are hungry, please let us in. We are hungry, please let us in. After about a week, that song is gonna change. We hungry, we need some food. After 2, 3 weeks, it's like, give me all the food, breaking out the door. And after years, you just like, you know what I'm saying? I'm picking the lock, coming through the door, blasting, you know what I'm saying? It's like you hungry, you reached your level, you don't want any more. We asked 10 years ago. We was asking with the Panthers. We was asking with them, with civil rights movement. We was asking. Now those people that were asking, they're all dead and in jail. So now what do you think we're going to do? And we shouldn't be angry. And my raps that I'm rapping to my community shouldn't be filled with rage. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't be filled with the same atrocities that they gave to me. In the media, they don't talk about it. So in my raps, I have to talk about it. And it just seems foreign because, you know what I'm saying? So it's like all the society is doing is leeching off the ghetto. They use the ghetto for their pain, for their sorrow, for their culture, for their music, for their happiness, for their movies, to talk about boys in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be I don't want to be 50 years old at a BET. We shall overcome achievement awards. You know what I'm saying? Not me. I want when they see me, they know that every day when I'm breathing, it's for us to go farther. Every time I speak, I want the truth to come out. You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, I want to shiver. I don't want them to be like, they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. They know what I'm going to say. And even if I get in trouble, you know what I'm saying? That what we're supposed to do? I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world. And that's our job, is to spark somebody else watching us. We might not be the ones, but let's not be selfish. And because we're not going to change the world, let's not talk about how we should change it. I don't know how to change it. But I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody gonna clean it up. Because this world is such a, and when I say this world, I mean it. I don't mean in an ideal sense. I mean in every day, every little thing you do. It's such a, gimme. Everybody back off. Everybody's like, you taught that from school, everywhere. Big business. You want to be successful? You want to be like Trump? Gimme. Push. Step. Crush. That's how it all is. And we need to help black kids, Mexican kids, Korean kids, whatever. But it needs to be real. And it needs to be before we all die. And then you say, I made a mistake. We should have gave them some money. We really should have helped these folks. It's going to be too late. It's too much money here. I mean, nobody should be hitting lotto for 36 million and we got people starving in the streets. That is not idealistic. That's just real. That is just stupid. There's no way Michael Jackson should have, or whoever Jackson, should have $1 million, $1 billion, and then there's people starving. There's no way. There's no way. That these people should own planes and their people don't have houses, apartments, shacks, drawers, pants. I know you're rich. I know you got $40 billion, but can you just keep it to one house? You only need one house. And if you only got 2 kids, can you just keep it to 2 rooms? I mean, why have 52 rooms and you know there's somebody with no room? It just don't make sense to me. It don't. We got to survive here. For us to survive here, white folks, black folks, Korean folks, Mexican folks, Puerto Ricans, we got to understand each other. We got to take a bigger chance. And you, the guy, you, the mechanic, wherever, you need to do something. You need to check yourself and see how racist you are. You know what I'm saying? It's real.
You heard the GOAT. Racism, oppression is real. For those who may get that confused, I want you to know that. That's where I stand on it. But we're not going to get into it just yet. You know how we like to do. We like to bring that fire while we cook. That's what your boys have to like to do. Let's go. Walk with me.
I am invisible. Understand simply because people refuse to see me. Like the bodiless heads you see sometimes in circus slideshows. It is as though I have been surrounded by mirrors of hard distorting glass. When they approach me, they see only my surroundings. Themselves are figments of their imagination. Indeed, everything and anything they can accept. Let me welcome you to my life and help you see it through my sights. Long, hungry days, cold and cold nights, where the fathers don't be bothered and the mothers is on pipes. Meet a high school dropout and a teenage parent. Feel the pain from the youth slain because of the parents. The hopeless and misguided are on the road to be indicted. Triple stages of darkness, some minds don't find enlightenment. Take a walk with me, tie your shoes tight, don't trip. Come hustle with a hustler, learn how to make it flip. See coke heads, sniffing line, waiting on the drip. Meet a leading dope fiend in need, fiending for a hit. See a prostitute mother, suck a dick to pay rent. You in the bottom of the hood, far from Hollywood, where life's like rolling dice and suicides to the crack. One you got a chance to win, the other ain't no coming back. You gotta play your cards right, the wrong flush is a whack. Come take a walk with me, come where they too scared to go. Take a walk with me, few things I want you to know. Take a walk with me, couple places I like to show. But if you gon' make it back or not, I don't know. Take a walk with me, come where they too scared to go. Take a walk with me, few things I want you to know. Take a walk with me, couple places I like to show. But if you gon' make it back or not, I don't know. Walk with me around the corner and down the block. Listen to violent cries and rounds of shots. You'll see more bars than libraries, less of schools and jails. This is where equality's weighed on a broke scale. Most pray just to make it and hope they don't fail. Take a stroll through the cold where souls are sold for gold. Will you make it back or not? I don't know. Take a walk with me. Make sure you watch your step across poverty lines where I die behind respect. Walk with me. Get racial profile for a while. Watch the cops kill your child as an innocent child. Walk with me. Feel my pain. Cry more than you smile. Just a couple of steps. Take a right and a left. The back alley of death. Now this what crime it is sex. Come take a walk with me. I pray hard we make it back. Cause one thing for sure, I can't guarantee that.
Can't guarantee nothing, yo. Hard out here. Peace and love, spread love, not hate. I appreciate all of y'all coming in and smashing that like button. Before we get into the commentary, before I get into my perspective on the subject, a very important subject, I'm going to give time for the people to come in and, for the notifications to go in for all of those that's here. Hit that like button on your way in. I appreciate it, all right? Let's get into it. Here's another gem for my people, Fish Grease. We got, which one is it? Sickness. Definitely some things going on that I want you to do. What's going on, Megalicious, Bay Mac in the building? I see you. I'm going to get into the roll call. But before that, we're going to get into this track by Fish Grease. Let's go.
Hey yo, fish grease get sick like walking pneumonia. Make you bob your head until you nod into a coma. You can smell the aroma of the funk of ramen odor. From Long Island, New York to the streets of North Dakota. Nigga, please, fuck these number 3s from Mickey D's. Maloney ass albums, we just shipping with cheese. My word is life threatening, like a never ending disease. Something you never seen, like a chick with 6 ticks you couldn't get. Fire like this, flicking your dick. This lyricist spits it as vivid gifts, period. They wonder how I came like the pyramid. Like he's not human, must be an experiment. I'm Death Squad for life, bitch. I'm not hearing shit. Your music ain't good enough to even get near the quit. Mr. Imperial, his evidential material. Put niggas still tote guns for shake cereal. You set to lose, I'm prepared for the win. Disrespect my crew, I smack the beard off your chin. Bring a lifetime bound to the clown that dares grin. LOD renegade, Greece never been afraid. You was sweet as Minute Maid, cherry lime lemonade, exterminate the rhyme flow. You was think I'm spitting rage, like the game of Madden, whack rappers get played. Step on my terrain, remain the blood stain. Biscuits and chips, we the shit, but get them other clicks. Like spam in my email, they get deleted quick. They unwanted, like a bitch that don't lick dick. Listen, that Huckabee can't fuck with me, I'm OG good. Don't judge it by the cover, motherfucker, read the book. I spit it for life bitters, you kick it for petty crooks. I can cast out my line with no bait and get 'em hooked. Let's go.
The sickness. Hey, get into it. Smash up on that like button for your boy. Grace. We out here. So let's get into my favorite part of the show. Saying what's up to the people in the chat. You already know what time it is. You already know what it is for those of y'all that been coming through faithfully. Let's get into it. Let's go. Hold on one second. I got you. I know exactly what you need. Here we go. I got you. Oh.
This is that.
Oh. Oh. I keep doing that. Here we go. Well, it's time for the roll call. Get into it. Smash that like button on your way in. We out here. You wanna hate? You can hate me now. Let's go. In the building we got, first and foremost, socially balanced TV. We bring that gangster perspective, that real perspective from the King Chef Disaster. Love, spread love, not hate. Andre Humble, people love to you all. I see you, King. Floor to perfection, she said at Chef Disaster. Keep it strong love. You already know it, floor to perfection. We out here. Oh, it's buffering? I hope it's not buffering no more. Yo, what's going on, Megalicious? Am I still buffering? Let me know. Yo, what's up, Chris Shiver? I see you, my dude. We out here. Word up. Let me know. Let me put the one in the chat if I'm still buffering or I'm good. If I'm good, put the 2 in the chat. Donna just being real. I see you, baby girl. Come on, the purple hearts, you already know. Throw them in the chat for yourself at this moment. I'm preoccupied with the roll call. Word up. Yo, let them know they can hate us now, though. We out here. Let's get into it. Hold on. Yes, sir. We out here. That's what I gotta say. Salute. All that. You can hate me now. Hate me now. Do it. Be my guest. Your hate makes me greater. Your hate lets me know I made it. I know you see me. I know you copy everything I do. Be my guest. It only makes me strong because I'm still here. It ain't killed me yet. Let's go. No fear. Oh, you ain't know. Oh, you ain't know I represent from where I come from. Is it really real? Is it really real? Come on now. They should know better than that. Y'all should know me. It's your boy, Chef Disaster, Place Prevention. Place Prevention in the building. Let's go. Let's cook. Tonight we're going to cook a very important subject. I want to know if you'll hear me. Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Smash up on that like button. I don't know if we're buffering. On my end, I seem good. I don't know, Florida Perfection. Try refreshing your joint, baby girl. Put the tools in the chat if I'm not buffering. Let's go. Yeah, be my guest. Hate on me. Is oppression really real? I said, yes, it is. Who are you to tell me what my oppression is, right? You don't know what I go through. Let's cook. Socially balanced TV. The hate you give little infants. F in it, everyone. Is it really real? Is it really real, y'all? I want to know. The people want to know. Cast your votes. Get in line. Bring your perspective to the table. All will be heard, but not all will be accepted. Peace, love, spread love, not hate. This is what we do. Yeah, you can hate me. You can hate me because I come from the bottom, and now I'm at the top, and it made me stronger just to get here. Because everything I accomplished, everything that I am, I work for. You see, I'm not mad. No, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. No, I'm not mad. Peace and love, spread love, not hate. I see y'all. We out here. Yo, Florida Perfection. I don't know if it's just you or not. On my end, I seem good. You know, I got the green light. You heard? Um, Kind of just being real. I see you. Megalicious, you not buffering. Let's get into it then. Shall we? Shall we? Salute. Peace and love, spread love, not hate. I appreciate all the likes on the like button so far. I appreciate seeing everybody in the chat coming through to have this discussion on you know the hate you give little infants fucks everyone. Pardon my language. Um, but I think Tupac was on to something when he said that. You know what I mean? I think he was on to something when he said that. Let me let y'all see the goat. You see the goat? You see the goat right there? That's the goat. That's the real goat. And he says, only God can judge me. Mm, mm. Who is your God? What is your energy? What is your connection to your energy? And is it really real? Let's get into the overstanding perspective of is oppression real? Is it realer now than it was back in the day? Because everybody would agree to say, yeah, that slavery took place from the people that originally was on this land when the settlers came and discovered the land, so forth and so on. You know, it's not that type of show, but I only let y'all know these type of things to let y'all know I know what I'm talking about. I only bring perspectives with the facts. Okay, so we're gonna bring it from that perspective. And what I'm saying is, from the people that were originally here, settled on the land, when the new founders finally came and discovered the land, there were people here, and plus they brought people with them to build their infrastructure on the newly found discovered land. Because once they found out there was good land, they went back to you know their original lands and said, "Hey, we found some new lands, and we're gonna need some materials, some resources, some manpower, some labor to build this up." Boom. Give us some ships, give us some tools, give us some people. Tools they gave them, wood they gave them for ships, and slaves they gave them for manufactured benefits. All right, so we're just gonna put it like that. We're gonna keep it simple. You know what I'm saying? Because this definitely is an overstanding perspective of it all. You know what I mean? So let's get into it tonight. Now your boy like to do, but my thing is, all right. So people will spit their rhetoric on how they feel about the people's plight to get to the point that we're at now. And you ask me this, Chef Disaster, why is it that you're only for black people? And I would say this, I'm not only for black people. I'm for the people. Because let it be known, to get to where we were at, we had help, and we will always need help. For 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 the laws of the land, forget everything else, your religion and all that. For the law of the land to manufacture, even the hyenas have to eat up the scraps that the lions leave behind, and the lions know this type of stuff. All right, we have to be able to coexist. All right, because one helps the other, regardless of what you can say. Niggas do nigga shit. Pardon my language, but we do. But you got to understand where we come from. So when I hear things like, "Oh, black on black crime," that's what y'all do. It baffles me because the people that are talking about these things, they don't even come from that. They don't even know why those situations come into existence. People really want to be sitting in jail for the rest of their life over something that they couldn't control because it is what it is out here. Right? Tonight's content is definitely content that's dear to me, and it's how I keep Tupac alive. It's how I keep the message going. You know, I mean, like I can't explain to y'all how much it means to me to be able to do this right here. You see, I want y'all to understand the importance of being born black in America.
Now, Old Dog was the craziest nigga alive. America's nightmare. Young, black, and didn't give a fuck.
You heard America's Nightmare. That was Old Dog and Trey from Minister Society, and he was explaining that America has some sort of nightmare perspective on how they saw young black kids, and that came out of his own mouth. This is how he felt, how his country saw him. Now, is there a big disconnect there? I would say so, and I wouldn't put the direct blame on just the government. You see, where I feel like government entities, not just our government, all governments that want to proclaim that dominance that of the hierarchy, they are the ones that turn the cheek and allow these things to go on. So you're just as guilty as the party involved when you allow these things to fester, right? You turn the other cheek just as much as so as they did for a long time with the mafia in this country. They turn the other cheek. So we know that that's how things happen. So you can't. So people will say, "Well, it's not the government. They're doing better. This, that, and the third." Right? They're not the actual people committing the acts. I mean, we got police shootings after we just had one of the biggest riots in America. I mean, one of the three, I would say. And Tupac talked on those too. The hate you give little infants, F anyone's. Right? That was back in the early to mid '90s. He said that. Now, who are you? Who are the kids that have been fed this hate for so long? What positions in the hierarchy do they have? And what kind of hate have they been fed? Do they go and shoot up churches? Do they kneel the knee in the neck of innocent black men? I want to know. I mean, this is to the people that say Black people deserve it, or they need to work harder, or it never existed, or it don't exist. I mean, that sounds like a little bit of hate to me. I mean, I don't understand why you would say such thing like that. I mean, yeah, we might be a little bit of ignorant. We might be. Let me show you what I mean by being a little bit ignorant. So we do things, yeah, we kill each other. Granted, let me let you know what type of things make those things happen. And I'm not saying it's okay, but we have good parents in our life. And this clip right here, I want to play because I think it has a significant, you know, part of the narrative I want to preach that we do have good upbringing. We just choose not to listen. A lot of us choose not to listen. And whose fault is that? Because the parents try hard. I know my mama worked hard to make sure that, I had a meal and things and this like that. And there's families that make sure that their kids stay in church and they know who the Lord is. That don't mean they gonna listen. Because the moment they leave the church and they go back into reality, it's a real boogeyman out there called depression. Let's get into it. Grandpa's speech, Minister Society.
What's up, Austin? What's going on, big boy? Chilling, man. And then you gonna come on out today or what? Yeah. I want to be in the front if y'all need.
Hey, Kevin, come on inside. Yeah, you come over here and sit right there on the couch.
Hey,
Well, I guess I better let y'all talk.
And what I want to talk to you two about is the trouble that you've been getting into. Boy, the Lord didn't put you here to be shooting and killing each other. It's right there in the Bible. Exodus 20:13. Thou shalt not kill.
Grandpa, I ain't never killed nobody.
Oh, I doubt that. Kevin, I've heard stories about you.
Son, I don't think God really cares too much about it. He wouldn't have put us here. I mean, look where we stay at. Soft. Messed up around here.
You don't have any belief, boy. The Lord don't care about who's got the biggest house.
My grandpa was always coming at us with that religion. And every time, he would go in one ear and out the other.
Hey, do you care whether you live or die?
I don't know. Come on, man. Let's bail. Come on. Boy, man. Sorry about that, man. I mean, Grandpa can get carried away with that Bible and shit. Hell yeah, he be in church every Sunday, huh? Faithfully. I mean, sitting there praying to a white Jesus. Man, black people got too much damn
Tonight we're gonna cook. You see, I can I can take the blame for where the key people go wrong at. You know, we can understand where we go wrong at. I mean, you know what's going on in our neighborhoods. We don't act like we don't see them, but for the most part, we got good upbringing. Our kids are fulfilling our wishes. We are going to continue to have progress, right? Because oppression is real, and we've been doing our thing amidst it. Oh, no, no, this is not a pity stream. We don't want pity. No, this is for those who choose to say that the plight don't exist now and never existed. Like you can just sweep it under the rug and it's gone. This is that. You see, I'm not out here at rallies. No, 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 no. I'm the subject of discussion. I'm what's really real. I'm defying all odds. I am a trailblazer. You see, the hate that you give little infants definitely through everything, right? You see, the people kind of hate that they give their kids. I mean, we live amongst crabs in the barrel. Let's call it what it is. Yeah, I said it. Am I mad? Nah. But I know some people that are, right? Because very few out of the 13% make it to the top. Am I correct? These numbers are really real. Yes, they are. Now, what I want to know is, what I really want to know is, do you know how to overstand it? That means exist even though it's happening. Exist even though your oppression is real. You can be mad at me. That's cool. You know? Because that's how I feel. That's how I feel. I feel like we are oppressed in the corporate side of things, the entertainment side of things, the education side of things. And this is not because the people lack effort. No, no, no. This is not that. This is merely an attempt to slander the face of the people. And I will not get in line with that. I will not coexist with that. Yo, what's good, DJ Morph? You already know. Lady Nicole, I see you. Miss Manny, what's going on, baby girl? Peace and love to y'all. Yeah, tonight I'm cooking oppression, and is it really real, DJ Morph? Because I hear people saying it's not real. I hear the people saying that we have gotten our reparations. I mean, last I checked, I didn't get mine. And I like to consider myself to be the benefit of two black parents. You see, because this is what I want you to understand. You can't blanket statement your perspective on all of the people. You see, because all of us with this little itty bitty topic having relevance at all anyway. But since we have to judge each other on appearance, on appearance, then let's get the fuck into it. Because I'm so tired. Like, I'm so tired of people and their blind perspective of what a black man should look like. And you ask me, is oppression really real? When you're trying to control the image of one race of man. Let me let you in on something. Because I'm a man. And I don't care what you say about me. And I think I speak for a lot of the good men in these spaces. Okay? If I want to wear a hoodie, some denim Levi jeans, and a fucking pair of new base suede Timbs, then so be it. Compared to wearing a suit and a tie. When I need to wear that, it will be worn. Other than that, it will stay in the closet, dry clean, where the fuck it's supposed to be. You see, there's nothing worse than the pot calling the kettle black. Because it seems to be that since I wear this and you wear that, there's no way we can compare. Right? Because there's one thing I want you to understand. One little thing I want you to understand. Just because they don't shoot you down in the street, that is not your type of oppression. But you can best believe if you saw the real numbers, people were getting paid compared to what gets deposited into your bank account, you would really find out what the fuck oppression is. I mean, we're talking apples to oranges, maybe, but a big difference. Maybe even bigger than that. See, when they control your income, therein lies your ability to progress. Does it need to be drawn out any simpler? I mean, I'm not changing or making or breaking any laws or rules or anything like that when I say this. Coast to coast. You see, this is my overstanding to get you to understand that oppression is real. So I want you to understand that. And the next time that you come upon this conversation, maybe you'll have a different perspective of things. Maybe you'll have a different perspective of things. Now, right? I'm from those places. How can you tell me that's where I want to stay? How can you tell me that's where I belong? When your kids eat good and go to colleges and give back to the heritage, and mine are not allowed. How can you dare imply that we want to do this to each other? It's safe to say that as the people, we don't want to see the cops killing us. See the goat back there. You don't want to see that. I know you say, well, check that. That's being a little bit racist yourself. Because I got love for my people, and that's what I know. You see, that's not the hate I feed to my kids. No. I don't tell them to hate other races or people when they go outside, and not just hate, not just tell them in that. You know, I draw the line in the sand of how they shall be dealt with, how far you shall go with another race. I don't prep my children that way. I mean, let's talk about it. If you're gonna ask me if oppression is real, you see, when it's carried on from generation to generation to generation on to the next, is that not a form of oppression generationally? Is it not real now? Has it been real back then? You can hate me. You can hate the people because we understand what it is and where it is that we come from. Who am I? Who am I? I'm the overstanding of everything that is created for me. You know what I'm saying? I am the overstanding of my own situation. All right, definitely getting into it. Yeah, it's definitely deep, Donna. I see you. I see you on here tonight. Word up. You want to do this real quick? So pop that. Put that link in the chat for those who may want to have the conversation with me. You already know. No shade over here when it comes to that. Uh-huh. Yeah, I know. I know, man. I mean, I'm just talking about it because I heard, I was in debates and having this discussion. So this is kind of the inner reaction to that. You know what I'm saying? I see you coming through. Word up. I appreciate you. Yeah, man. I just want to get into it. Definitely want to get into it. Smash that like button on your way in. It would really be appreciated. Really, really be appreciated. So let's get into it. As you hear the commentary coming in, I mean, you're gonna act like you don't see what's going on when you turn on your TV. I know you see it. Have a have a different understanding of things, have a different perspective. Don't be afraid to talk about the elephant in the room. Because in lies that conversation lies improvement. You understand what I'm trying to say to you? In lies that situation lies improvement. With this conversation comes great responsibility. With this conversation comes growth. But most importantly, the conversation is being had and the prevention is taking place. So, with that being said, be very aware of your situation. Never forget, never forget what path you've taken. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget where you come from. You know, for the most part, I'm a black man. I know I'm brown. If we're gonna go, take the color test, I'm brown. But considered a black man in America. This I know. This is what I accept, no matter what you want to say about it. My my plight as a brown man in this present state is my understanding of what things is and how to move about in this society. And it's very detrimental that at all times you keep your mind on your back, right? Have a purpose. I mean, you want to have a religion and all of that. You want to have a reason of being, you know what I'm saying? What it is that you are. And my understanding of things, my perspective of things is not like everybody else's. And I'm not trying to be like everybody else, right? I'm your boy Chef Disaster Play Prevention. So be be what it is that you're trying to be. Don't let nobody derail you from your situation. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm trying to say? Because that's what people are going to try to do. So I'm not trying to say, like Tupac said, I'm not mad that I'm not going to change the world, right? I'm not mad at that. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to keep trying because my understanding of the situation when it comes to oppression isn't through the same eyes as everybody else's, right? I'm going to value oppression on my experiences and what I see and how I see things, right? And since that the people aren't represented as a whole in most of our situations in this state, we have our own perspective. That's why you have people that'll be mad that there are people who have spearheaded their own energy to take the people's movement in the direction that they want to take it and they have followings. I'm not mad at that, right? In time will tell what shall be great, like always. That doesn't make me lose steam in what it is that I believe in. And I believe in the go. I believe in the hate you give little infants, everyone. And I think that the victims of slavery definitely had reactions to it, but also the ones who were for it had reactions to it too. I mean, the children, after the children, after the children of those people are generationally rich because when you're found guilty of something, everything shall be taken from you, and you shall pay you know, fines and stuff like that for the damages you caused, right? Well, when slavery was deemed to be not, it was outlawed, the things that they accomplished doing these acts were not taken from these people. You know, when you want to kill something, you take it away from the root so it can't grow anymore. Whether the roots were still allowed to grow. In life is oppression still real now. Now, I'm not going to say everywhere you go, you got to watch, right? But I'm going to say you must be wary of propaganda. You must be wary of shaky politics, um, social indifferences, things like rights of certain types of groups that fought for things that are against religions. You know what I'm saying? But people that are trying to reclaim their history and let it be known that we still do what we got to do. Don't get it twisted. But you can't say that it didn't exist then, that we deserve it, we do it to each other. No longer shall those conversations be had if we spread the love and not the hate like it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? So smash that like button on your way in, your way out. I appreciate you. Be out of here. Let's go.
Fish, grease.
Mm-hmm. My boy, Fish, Graves. Let's get into it.
This street shit sick like walking pneumonia. Make you bob your head until you nod into a coma. You can smell the aroma of the funk of ramen odor. From Long Island, New York to the streets of North Dakota. Nigga, please, fuck these number threes from Mickey D's. Baloney ass albums, you just shipping with cheese. My word is life threatening, like a never ending disease. Something you never seen, like a chick with six. Get fire like this, flicking your bitch. This lyricist spits it as vivid gets. Period. Wonder how I came like the pyramid. Like he's not human, must be an experiment. I'm Death Squad for life, bitch. I'm not hearing shit. Your music ain't good enough to even get near the quit. Mr. Imperial, pins evidential material. Hood niggas still tote guns for shake cereal. You set to lose, I'm prepared for the win. Disrespect my crew, I smack the beard off your chin. Bring a lifetime round to the clown that dares grin. LOD renegade, Grease never been afraid. You was sweet as Minute Maid, cherry lime lemonade. Exterminate the rhyme flow. You would think I'm spitting raid like the game of Madden. Whack rappers get play. Step on my terrain, remain the bloodstain. Biscuits and chips, we the shit, but get them other clicks. Like spam in my email, they get deleted quick. They unwanted, like the bitch that don't lick dick. Listen, that Huckabee can't fuck with me. I'm OG Kush. Don't judge it by the cover, motherfucker. Read the book. I spit it for life business. You kick it for petty crooks. I can cast out my line with no bait and get them hooked. Let's go.
Peace and love, spread love, not hate. It's your boy, Chef Disaster. Please prevention. I'm out.